Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead in name and in nature, and welcome back to Train Sim World. Once again we start at London Paddington and take a 166 down the line. I've recorded this with a new microphone on my using some headphones that I've got, but I'm afraid the sound didn't come out very well, so I'll be returning back to my usual microphone in the next episode.
Welcome to London Paddington. There are 3 trains available for you to take control of. Each one provides an increasingly longer journey. Which will you choose?
Cool. So here we are again going down the line. So I thought we'd do a slightly longer one today. Platform 8. 30-minute service starting at 9:46. Oh, crikey, no rush then. Platform 8. So, one thing to note, I hope that the microphone's okay. I'm trying a new microphone. We give it a go. And actually it's on my surround sound headphones, so it sure sounds really good. And yeah, we're going to try something a little bit different. Hello sir, going to steal your train, alright? Thank you very much.
This train is a semi-stopping service to Slough. Get things set up ready for departure. You'll be heading out shortly.
Semi-stopping service. But sure, I've heard them called semi-fast. Alright. Hang on. Not yet. Okay. We're going to try a couple of things here. So, first we'll follow the instructions. Get ready. Unlock, set the reverser to forward. Okie dokie. Set the headlights to day. Oh, grief. I've switched all the things off. Headlights. Oh, it's that one. No. There we go. Press the door release button to begin boarding. Oh, mind you, that's door release on the wrong side. Stupid. Door release is on this side. There we go. Make sure that those are indeed closed. There's the guard buzzer to acknowledge. Right, a couple of other things I wanted to do. Somewhere up here. I can't really do it from my... Just make sure those doors are closed. Yes, they are. Those ones are open. Yes, they are. Excellent. Got plenty of time. No rush. Okay, so I've been watching some videos. Great videos. And if you're new to the game and like me, trying to figure out all of the, sorry about that noise, all of the systems on these trains that give it a bit more realism, I'd suggest you go watch them. Because these are all the emergency systems that you hear. You know, little beeps, whistles, noises, squeaks, alarms like that you hear in trains. And there is no information. It's not an option you can switch on in any menus. You have to manually switch them on the trains. So yeah, I've been watching this guy. I will recommend him. He's called, I think his YouTube channel is The Train Guy. But his videos, he's Train Sim Guy. But anyway, either way, he's relatively new, like me. In fact, he's even newer than I am. And he's brilliant. The amount of knowledge he has is just amazing. So I would, you know, if you're interested in this kind of stuff, I'd well recommend you go watch him. He's much better at this than I am, because he knows a lot more what he's talking about. I just make stuff up. But it has just caused me to try this a little bit differently. I was curious about all the security systems and everything else. And yeah, he's been really... I couldn't find anything online. It was impossible to find anything. And his videos are just great. So, yeah. Go look him up. But it means that we'll be hearing pips and squeaks and all sorts of things that otherwise we won't have heard, and it makes the whole thing a bit more immersive. So I'm just going to notch down the brakes a little bit. So we're ready to rock and roll. 30 seconds to departure. And also I'm going to try this. So this is the icon. I'm moving this separately from how I look. So we're going to try that a little bit. It'll be hopefully less distracting and it means I can do cool things like leaving it hovering over the horn so that I can sound the horn, or leave it hovering over AWS, or and I can do stuff without having to move the camera, which is also, so that's one thing I'm trying out. The other thing I'm trying out is at the moment, right, we're going to go now. I'll stop talking for a second. Let's get us going. I did that. Close door button to close the doors. I go now? Oh yes, I have to alert the guard. There we go. Now we can go, right? Come on, let's go. Notch 3 for a smooth departure. So the nice thing about using this thing is it's slightly smoother movement. Hopefully that will be reflected in my driving. Oh yeah, other thing I also found out where this was, which is quite cool. If you remember from the last time I did a 166, it was a little dark in the cab. So I'll just watch the speed a little bit for a second so we don't go over that current track limit of that 30, 40, right? 40, yeah. It's quite light out here. Maybe we don't need the light on, but we do sometimes in the station. Okay. So the other advantage of having this means I don't leave a dot in the middle of the screen, like that. It's quite handy. And I just keep it down here and then I do stuff down to move my vision. It's great. So that was the warning. So the AWS system is an automatic warning system. I don't know much about it. I'm no expert. Please go watch the train guide. Basically, if I'm not active for, I think it's a minute, it will go off. And I have to press a button to acknowledge it. And that's actually this button here, but I've also got a shortcut to it. So sometimes I'll do the shortcut button. I won't always press the yellow button. But also if I do something like I did just then, like moving the throttle up because I wanted to increase speed, then it seems that will also cancel it out. So, oh, you're getting faster. You are alive. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, so things like that we want to look into. So I'm trying to do more of a bit of a simulation rather than me just playing it really arcadey with all the buttons and everything else. So we'll see how that goes. So we've got a yellow signal coming up. Keep an eye on the speed. Okay, so one's not enough. Two enough to keep us at 40? Yeah, I cancelled that because I didn't want to move the cursor. Ooh, red signal. I'm not in a rush to brake, to be honest. But, let's not risk it. Kind of hoping that might clear, but I guess not. A little bit more brake. We'll coast for a minute, see what happens. Onto yellow, so we'll proceed with caution. Move the thing the wrong way. It's really weird that it goes backwards to go faster. A little bit more. Right, let's go. Ooh, we're gonna change lines too. Pretty sure that's what those dotted lines above the signal mean. Right, it's got 4.1 miles. Another yellow signal in 500 yards, so I don't want to go crazy here. Hopefully it'll clear before we hit the 80 mile an hour limit, because if we're going to make that time we've got, we're going to need it. There we go, it's gone green. There you go, we've moved over. Yep, whole train is now across the... But again, we've got a yellow signal on 400 yards, so I need to keep an eye on that. I'm going to keep accelerating. I'm assuming that's going to clear, but it may not do. And it stops pretty sharpish, this train, so we've got time. It's gone green. That's coming up quite often, so that buzzer is the, I say it's the AWS, I need to keep doing that. Ooh, okay, it's a double yellow, so the next one is a yellow. Interesting. But yeah, I suddenly feel, I mean, I'm not saying I'm getting this 100% right. I suddenly feel a little bit more knowledgeable, thanks to the train sim guy. These alerts are coming up quite often, I suppose, because we've got yellow signals ahead of us. It's keeping us on our toes. Yeah, we're following a train, basically. And hopefully shuffling along at a decent speed, because I want to get going here. With a bit like we're just chasing him through the signals. So the next one's amber again. Is it double or a single? We'll find out in a second. The double, so we're okay. Yes, apparently a double signal is usually followed by a single, sorry, double yellow is usually followed by a single yellow, then it goes red or something like that. Pretty sure that's the right round. Maybe it's yellow, then double yellow. I'm pretty sure it's double yellow, then yellow. So I think we're okay. Oh, I missed it. I should have sounded the horn. Too busy concentrating. I'm just going to ease off. There's no point in constantly accelerating, frankly, because we're about to... we're coming up on our station. And we have got, at this point, a fair amount of time. That was a little beep just warning me we just passed through a signal. So we've got another yellow signal coming up. Half a mile to go. Slow it down to come into Ealing Broadway. You'll notice I've also taken off the track markers, stop markers. Ooh, that was pushing a little bit. I should have stopped a bit sooner, but that's okay. Oh, open the doors. Oof, and bang on time. Get that back to 1, so we're ready to go. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just trying to do this more realism, a little more of the sim in Train Sim World. Ooh, passenger emergency override, cool. PSD, no idea what that is. Oh, that's one of the emergency systems I put on, right? PSD. Yeah, right? PSD normal, yeah. I don't know. Got dead man switch type thing. Pretty similar to the AWS. I believe. Basically, I think if you don't acknowledge an AWS warning, which is a really loud beep sound, then I think it stops the train. Which is quite cool. Very good security. Like that. Yeah, what I tried to do and I should have done and I didn't do was if you go through a station, you're not stopping that, you should sound your horn. I didn't do it. So here, close the doors. Bit confusing, I know, using two completely separate control sticks. Go. 3 years plenty. Yeah, so it means I use one to look and one to move the little cursor here. So it's going to be a little bit confusing. I will make mistakes, which is why, more often than not, I will use the shortcut button cancel the AWS rather than trying to move this out and do it in time. Obviously, I don't want the train to stop. We shall see. But yes, I'm trying to do it a little bit more recently. So I talked realistically. So I've already taken the markers off the front here, as I talked about before. So how far we got to next stop is up there now. Speed up a little. But right now, I've still got signals and speed markers here, or change of speed marker, should I say. I'm trying to get used to spotting signals far ahead, but to be honest, I don't think my TV is big enough to really be able to do it to any accuracy. So for now, I'm leaving them on, and the speed ones I'm just going to have to leave on because, frankly, I can't see the difference after time. So yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Trying to do it a bit more realistically. Unfortunately, that does mean I should spend a lot more time in the in cab view rather than outside. But you know, as I said, not stopping at the station. A little warning. Yeah, I saw the sign for the 80, but if it was, I don't know how you know in advance that there's going to be one. AWS reset. Basically saying he's still awake, really. Or have you dropped dead from heart attack? You know, those kinds of things. I don't know. Station coming up. Can't get to it because the thing was in the way. I find it quite tricky to do it in a nice rhythm as you would expect to hear it, you know what I mean? But I'm practicing. All good. Right, so line speed is now 90, so we get there pretty much, almost. Maximum speed of this train is, I thought it was up there somewhere. Maybe it is with the lights. Is 90, so can't go faster than that anyway. Doubt if you see a station, so I don't miss it. Ooh, yellow signal coming up. See what happens after that. I'm going to throttle back a little bit. Let it coast. We're coming up at our station anyway, so. The double yellow. We'll be stopping before the next one. Got a minute before I have to stop. I'm 500 yards, so let's do it a little bit more. Let's stop pretty nicely, this train. Lovely. Nice. The brakes are 1, so we're all good to go. Take a minute, couldn't we? Powerful. Oh, nice. Got that handsome devil in there. Hello. Really getting into this game, and actually I've got to say many thanks to the train guy. It's really opening up the sort of sim aspect of the game, being able to use some of these alerts and actually learning how you should do it properly. All sorts of things, really. Got back in. Time to go. So next signal's a double yellow. Hopefully means the next one will clear before we get there. Still a yellow, so we'll take it easy. Increase the throttle now, we're moving in out the station. We're actually doing alright for time. For once. See how that goes. Depends what the signals do, really. Track speed back up to 90, so that's okay. But yeah, so actually if I do this, tab light on, there you go. Maximum speed, 90 miles an hour. Actually, you know what, I like that, I'm going to leave that on. Right, what's going on with this yellow signal? It is a single yellow. Acknowledge that. No, it's a double yellow, we're okay. Alrighty. Doing alright for now. Like signals are a pretty constant 1,000 yards apart. Yeah, we're starting to lose time. So we've got a mile to do in a minute, basically. Which we may or may not be able to do. I'm just keeping an eye on that distance. I'll keep accelerating until it's time to start slowing down, just to try and keep us on target, on time. Just stop pretty quick, this train, so I'm going to start pushing it a little bit. Apparently it's quite bad form to constantly use the emergency brake, so I'll try and avoid that. As you know, it is my standard. Emergency brakes tend to get used a lot when I'm driving. Ah dear. But never mind. But yes, I'm trying to improve my technique, which is why I'm doing a bit more 166. I think it's a bit more forgiving than some of the other trains. Certainly stops a lot quicker. That's for sure. So that's now green signal. It was a double yellow a minute ago, so we've pretty much got a train in front of us somewhere. I guess that's kind of what's going on. Where are we now? I know it told us, but I'm not really... Hayes and Harlington. Okay, this is where we... Oh, yes, that's right, because this is where we stopped last time. We stopped on that line over there. Ooh. On the little short one we did last time, so this time we carry on. Kind of fun. Here we go. Okie dokie. .3 miles. Oof, 2.5 minutes. Yeah, it's going to start to get a bit tight. Bit tight. As we're now moving, I'm going to throttle up a little bit faster. So, track speed 90, we're okay. 30 if you're going over to the right, apparently. Which we aren't, so that's alright. Right, let's crank it up. Not that we're going to get there in that amount of time. No chance. It's a fast train, it's not that fast. And it's the AWS. Double amber. Yellow. Is it yellow or amber? It is yellow, really, isn't it? Not really an amber colour, it's a yellow colour. Strange, this sort of box tunnel. Don't really know what it's for. Quite cool, though. I want a service that goes up that ramp. Is there a service that goes up that ramp? Yes, it... Oh, yeah. Maybe. Yep, still a double yellow, so we're alright. Put that back on. Keep that hovering around the horn in case we happen to come near a station that we're not stopping at. Now that was weird. I'm sure that cancelled before I pressed the button. It was a bit odd. Ooh, we're supposed to be there in 14 seconds and we're not going to be. Red signal, 900 yards. So let's not get this one wrong. Might have overdone that one just a little bit. There we go. Open the doors. Nice. Yeah, about a minute late, just under. Oh, that's not too bad. Could have been worse. Go straight. Is that where we were supposed to be going to? Or is there another station? I can't remember. Signal's gone green. Have a nosy about. Oh, there's a map thing. Still need to do the collectibles. That was weird. Can't see any others. Get back inside. Ready, go. Done. Ivor. 10:13. Yeah, don't think so. 1.5 miles. Doubt that. Still, can but hope. Crank it up. Pedal to the metal and all that sort of stuff. Ivor. Eva? I never thought to check. What? Oh yeah, no, I did. I put the lights on, didn't I? Of course I did. I don't know what any of these other things do. What else we got? And the interaction. I'm using the wrong controller again, aren't I? Should be using this one. I'm enjoying this though. The more I find out about it, must do some more worse ignored. In 8 miles, getting there. 10, 12, yeah, no, we're not going to make it, no chance. I'll do the slightly crazy thing. Easy, easily done. Nudge it up one. Ease it back. Back to 1. Open the doors. Not wait for it to tell me. Wasting time then. Do we make it onto the platform? Not quite. Okay. Actually, yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Look at that. Oh. Alrighty. Yeah, so I did brake ever so slightly heavily. That chap didn't seem to know where he was going. Neither does she. Exits this way, lady. Madam. Be polite. Help point. A help point over here. Perhaps they'll help you to get to the exit. Oh look, there's one of those things. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, either, neither. Let's call the whole thing off. Won't start singing, I promise. Right. Come on. Here we go. .5 miles to Langley at 10:17. Might manage to catch up a little bit here. You never know. Actually, yeah, you do. No, I'm not. No chance. But still, it's a lovely sunny day. How about we don't have the cursor hang over the engine stop button? I think that could be a bad idea. I get the feeling that from here on out we're probably stopping at every station, because we missed a couple out on the way through. Cancel that. Thank you very much. I'm still here, still alive. And I'm just about still awake. No, try and catch up a bit. Don't throttle off too soon. Lovely. Oh, come on. There we go. 30 seconds over. Not too bad, actually. I might making a little more time, a little bit of time up. Hello, cat. There's Langley. What a nice little station. But before, I do find it fascinating that all these stations are all slightly different. Goodness, there's your twin sister. Any hidden things that I need to be looking out for when I eventually get around to doing my search for collectibles? Yeah. Don't see anything yet. Let's knock them out. Just Slough. 2.1 miles, 10:22. 3 minutes. There's a chance we'll make it. Green signal ahead of us. Current 90 miles an hour, but most of it, yeah, and most of it's going to be 90. We'll go to 75 just before we get to Slough. I can't remember, is that where we're going? Might be destination, not sure. Cool though. Awesome. Give it a bit more welly. We're at the station now. Question will be, have we got another station in between so I can do this? Ooh, that was almost good timing. And you can always do this. Just not the same. So there is a shortcut button just to sound the high horn, the warning horn as it calls it. But you've got to do the two-tone just to get it right, haven't you really? Otherwise it's just not proper. Now, how low can I? Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, if you see a station coming, we're all clear, green signals. 1.6 miles to go. 1 minute 50 seconds to do it. There's a chance. There's a chance. Green signals all the way. No, got yellow. Uh-oh. Cancel that. Last thing we need now is the AWS cutting in and stopping us. I must try that though at some point, just to do it. Yeah, so that yellow signal's coming up fast. It's a double, which I would assume it will be. I guess this will be alright. Cancel that. I'm still alive. Still here. Still awake, more amazingly. Mind you, I don't know if I'm being awake. I'm driving. How are you all doing? Are you still awake? That would be amazing. Nah, that was rubbish. Anyway. Uh-oh. Breaking the speed limit. I'm going to go through the red light. I'm going to break it. I'm going to break the train. No! So, because I hit the buffers, it's actually going to let me get away with it. Try the throttle brake to full service. Oh, that was lucky. That was very naughty. Luckily, it seems there weren't any passengers. The reverser to off. Which way's off? Oh, all the way off. Okay. And set the key.
Good work on that run. There are plenty more duties you can sign up to if you're interested.
Good work, except you managed to break the buffers. Why can't I open the door? That's weird. It won't let me out. Oh, because I have to get out this side this time. No. Okay, it's one of these again. So what? So because I broke the buffers, it now won't let me get out. Is that it? I could actually switch all the safety systems off, couldn't I? Vigilance, I like that. I wonder what that means. I wonder what that does. See, so that's what happens if you're playing with your emergency horn. It won't even let me open passenger doors, which is a bit weird. So why can't I? There are passengers stood outside, which I find a little bit weird. So bizarre. That really wouldn't open a minute ago, would it? Now it will. Oh well, there you go. I thought I was going to have to do my I'll save the game and come back in thing. Is the one on the other side opened as well now, or not? Oh, that was weird. Didn't know where I was going. Now you see, that's just, it's done it again. So it's showing that I was on time at every single station. Which I wasn't, by the way. And I've got 4 crosses and 2 ticks. I don't get that. But anyway, doesn't matter too much. We survived. Amazingly enough, so did the train, considering I had the buffers that time. That's what happens when you're trying to mess with your horn. But anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this. That was fun. I do. I'm really getting into this game. It's great. I love the 166. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet and you'd like to, please feel free to do so. Yeah, do check out Train Guy. Many thanks to him for his videos and helping me understand a bit more what's going on. And I'll look forward to welcoming you back to Train Sim sometime very soon. Bye-bye for now.